but also, just to shout out BDS, we waited for an entire year. We said, hey, you need to evolve. Top 2 was good. How much further can you go? We said evolution was the path. They showed us a little bit in the spring. This is the wackiest draft I've ever seen for BDS in my entire life.
What are we thinking here?
Kai'Sa. Okay.
So it is
all
Corki
right.
mid. I want to move out of the bot lane 2 versus 2. Look to try and play for the early grubs.
Okay, Death Realm coming in. Adam gonna Q flash forward to keep Irrelevant close. Ice waiting on the other side. He's surely dead. As soon as this Death Realm fades, everyone just gonna turn and burn that Skarner down. BDS grabbing first blood. Aggressive maneuver from Adam paying off.
What a great gank setup. Luon looking to get some space back.
Stun there. Ulti coming out. Good damage on a Luon. Luon blinking health bar, but BDS don't really feel confident enough to follow up. Shale already grabbing 2 grubs. And you're right, that was just, it didn't cost a whole lot. Yes, Adam had to burn his flash, but by having the teammates there, he ensured that he won the ensuing fight. Engage now, no coming in. Irrelevant level 6, might just try to lock up Lebrov. Lebrov now running, flashing away. Irrelevant doesn't even want to ult yet. Just gonna walk forward. Just gonna take his sweet time, finish him off with the upheaval. Irrelevant.
His way up to Irrelevant. Don't think has his TP, he doesn't.
Ooh, and this is frustrating. Giving a Jinx team the 4 grub buff is not going to feel good. Ulti coming out from the Maokai. BDS just going to zoom away. Ice standing off to the tries, trying to stop them from getting in. Lebrov might just have to go down for this one. Luon now level 6, trying to fire back. Excellent equalizer from Jayo, and Adam's already into the thick of the fight. He can isolate anyone he wants, but he's holding on. He's taking his time. Upheaval, the rock coming out from Irrelevant. Trying to get a bit more space. Will pull back. I mean, all the Lebrov 40 in HP, barely manages to make it out. Death Realm coming through.
Can't quite connect onto Niski. Adam's going to be forced to retreat.
I forgot how impossible it was to see what's happening in the Death Realm. Irrelevant grabbing the kill. It was Niski versus Adam. Damage in the middle of the fight is a good item. Will help balance out some of what Ice is doing. But overall, BDS with a small gold lead and an advantage. Rahel already caught out. He can ult, but it's not going to do much of anything now. Trying to ghost out or E out, excuse me. The rest of SK on the way. Shale desperate to get the kill, but all the follow-up is there. Down he goes. He makes it a 1-for-1. Rahel did not need to do that, but he stepped back into the fight.
So perhaps this could be an opportunity for them to get that mid control and move into the top river, secure that objective, which can then make it easier to see.
Does he get bonus credit for champions who are reworked? Because it's kind of a new pick if you play it pre and post rework.
Personally.
Death Realm going in on a Niski. Adam feeling good about this one, but he's going to find himself in the waiting arms of a tree quite quickly. Niski trying to backstep, but instead he just delivered himself, and Adam wins this in isolation if he has enough time. Shield going to come in. Does he have the W cooldown to get the health back? Backing up.
A little bit more time.
Leaves a little bit more time for the W. The pulverize doesn't hit. The pullback is good. It's big damage. Suddenly they're like, I'm not so sure about this one, but in goes Kai'Sa. Rahel here to back him up and bring in the kill, but still just a 1-for-1.
Weaponry that if you're fast, you can dodge, but when he locks you in that prison, there's very few places for you to go.
I mean, look, Mordekaiser are terrifying. Doubly so because most of your damage gonna be physical. Not also this game, even by our standards, a little bit slower. However, SK hovering around, looking for the setup, the flash forward for Isma. Now just trying to look for the Q back, but he's just been locked down for so damn long. Isma getting burnt, and already Niski is dead too. BDS obliterate that pick in an instant.
One. I don't know if they were expecting this many members from BDS to be there. As they lose two, they don't even have to commit the Herald. Ooh, does Nuke know? I'm gonna say no.
The rock is there. It is very hard to get away from a Skarner, but if you early ult, it'll look good. But now Irrelevant actually the one running. Lebrov stepping up. There's no tower here either. Niski has to be careful, staying back. If Irrelevant tanks the CC, Niski can get a lot of work done. Isma now coming in as well, but already Irrelevant getting chunked out here. Picked up a big rock, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. Nuke already grabbing the kill. The ulti from Isma. Too damn late. Rahel getting taken out in a 1v1.
Full control over the top side of the map. SK have to fight this Baron, though.
SK just seemed desperate. What are they going to do here? If Adam's quick on the ulti, they can't do anything. The knockup on the Baron is big, though, and he gives Niski the access. Niski! They don't dodge the raid mechanics, and it's going to cost them. They haven't been playing enough. Wow! The steal coming through. SK through, but BDS through harder, baby! Now they're back on the map.
And just like as a former frontline, remember that his ultimate literally removes two people from the fight. Yeah. So it ends up just becoming a 4v4. Which is why I think it's going to be a super interesting dynamic as to how these upcoming fights are executed. BDS
early game that wasn't as devastating as it could have been, and then SK weren't able to grab a lot of Drakes early on, so they're still 2 minutes away from the next one. Luan again looking to get things kicked off. Maokai out to follow. Rahel waiting to use his ult in the meantime. That's going to be the equalizer across the top. Excellent follow from LeBron. The fight feels like it's over before it's even started. The rest of SK just hasn't found their angle to participate. Sheo now going golden. Somebody needs to body block. Somebody needs to stop the Corki for hitting, and this time it is Adam. Irrelevant taken out by Nuke, and BDS quick to punish in the jungle.
And we come back to the coordination issues that we've been seeing from SK so far in this game. They were disjointed in whether they wanted to commit to that fight. BDS collectively were all moving towards that blue buff, and they said, as a team, we want to make sure that we can fight for this objective. This time, though, SK get punished. WKX.
Ulti immediately. Q, auto, done. Rahel tries to make up for damage to come out in this build. Wants to be that threat. The poke is going to hit that much harder as Nuke.
We've got this tower, not their thing. Which
Baron is going to be up in 5 seconds. They just want to get set up onto Baron. They can take it out so quick. They want redemption from the earlier play.
Look at this. Now the Baron's up for the taking.
TP coming back into mid. Nuke on the way. BDS don't have the best access to the pit. Again, the front line isn't that strong. Luan now just body blocking, acting like a bouncer. The equalizer across the top. Isma gets the smite. Baron picked up by SK. That hurts. And now the Maokai poke, despite this getting nerfed on a lot of patches, does still hurt a little bit. You can see Ice didn't take too much damage there.
BDS but even find a good fight.
Also, generally, with Corki being so strong at close range, walking into him is generally not the strategy that's approved.
Here we go.
Bit of poke. LeBron that wants to kick things off. Immediate pullback. Obliterate fall from Adam. Rockets now coming in. BDS trying to take the fight as best they can. Irrelevant nowhere near the rest of his team. Already Adam has been picked off. Ice slowed down for a moment. The flash to fall from Irrelevant. He's not going to hit anybody with the Impale. Ice and Nuke back to back, backing off. SK get the advantage in the fight. 2 kills picked up to 1. Only is
get into this pit. Irrelevant doesn't have the ultimate available. Rahel
going over the wall. Rahel doesn't have any mana, but he doesn't need any. Rahel on a rampage. The objective getting lower and lower. Sheo might want to try and flash follow up, and Rahel just goes invisible. He goes gold, and he takes his time. A double kill for the 80 carry of SK.
This SK bot lane has stood up today. An incredible performance. Now Lebrov.
Lebrov is going to die.
Another ace.
Celestial opposition, taking their time. Blast cone back, down he goes. Rahel dominating 6, 1, and 3. But then they overstay. Luan finds the engage. Niski's there to follow up, and since then, it has just been the Rahel show. Yes, all of SK are participating.
To go 4-0 here in the summer split as they secure another tower. The poke continues.
Soul.
BDS just don't quite have the engage tools to close that gap onto Rahel.
And I feel like they just have to get so aggressive onto Rahel to stop this from working. They can see multiple members of SK away from them. Nuke takes a ton of damage just for walking up. Isma now trying to find a good angle. Again, the headbutt pulverized. Rahel off to the side. He can just jump on a Nuke and one-tap him. Sheo can try to follow up, but there's a Zanya waiting for him. Rahel taking his sweet time. Cleanses out. He's still standing. Do not mess with this man. SK's got his back. It's a double for the Corki, a double for the Kaisa, and it feels like another win for SK.
It's a clean ace for SK. A fantastic fight with the soul at their back. Means that they just wipe BDS out, and they're going to go 4-0 in the summer split.
It might not have been clean early on, but mid to late it has been the SK show. Rahel and Luan backed by their top side, dominating BDS, moving on to 4-0, ready tomorrow to face Fnatic.
Impressive stuff. I mean, SK already